What's your proudest accomplishment and what's your biggest regret?
Proudest accomplishment, I brought a lot of women into the judiciary. There were very few,
like Judge Thompson.
very few females as judges, and I appointed probably more than other governors.
How about your biggest regret?
That picture I showed you out there.
Oh, meaning that if you had said yes to
Biggest
President
regret
Bush at
was
the time,
turning down the man who was to be elected president of the United States.
George Bush,
Yeah.
Herbert Walker Bush.
Not to join his national campaign committee.
Yeah,
That's my biggest regret.
yeah.
But we brought in lots of minorities. Bob Bendick said, in case you're not aware of it, his administration has acquired more open space than all other previous governors combined.
That's too.
Well, the Scarborough Beach, we rebuilt that
Yeah.
back the mid-late 80s.
You were the first Rhode Island governor to go to prison.
Yeah, I did that because, frankly, we were out of money. That cost my end of it, and I had to refinance the house at some point there. But it was in the several hundred thousand for legal defense, and since Dennis and I were joint defendants, I don't know what he paid, but I know it was significantly more than I paid.
So you pled guilty, but do you still?
I had to bring
your-
it to an end.
Yeah, you had to bring it to an end. Were you innocent though? Do you still?
Absolutely.
And why do you think they did it if there was nothing to them?
Maybe Jeffrey Pine had his eyes on higher office. I'm just speculating. By the way, Jim O'Neill had 2 years to do the same thing. He looked at all the evidence and didn't think it warranted this.
If you were innocent, isn't your biggest regret pleading guilty to those charges?
Well, these lawyers weren't going to work for nothing. We were at the point.
Was it just that the cost
We
of the
ran
legal defense?
literally out of defense money.
Because
And part of the plea was that they would dismiss the charges against Dennis, and they can, at the last second, I think in the courtroom, the AG's office contrived a minor misdemeanor and fined him $1,000, and Dennis, as was right, got off scot-free. And the consideration was that I pleaded guilty. They dismissed, AG dismissed maybe 5 or 6 or 7 charges against me.
So what would you like your legacy to be?
That I came in promising to hold taxes down, improve business, and in fact we had, I think, 4 tax reductions, personal tax reductions, my first 2 years. We reduced some business taxes, repeal the strikers' benefits, and what, 87, I think, was when we had that low unemployment rate. That was the lowest the state has ever had, I think, 2.8 or 2.9 unemployment. We brought more minority members to state government, brought more women into the judiciary. The Scarborough beach project, open spaces.
And what do you make of the fact that part of the legacy is going to be that you were the first governor to go to prison?
It's part of history. I did go, and I told you the reason I go, to bring a very unpleasant experience to the whole family, not just to me and Dennis, who were the the ones formerly charged, but it took its toll on my wife very much, and on the rest of the family.